Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. For our forum discussion today, we will discuss about the topic LGBT in working environment. First of all, I will introduce the panelists that will give their speech about this topic. Our first panelist is Datuk Mustaqim, and he is a manager from Mustahak Holdings in Berhad. And our second panelist is Dr. Shafika. She from Psychology Department at HUSM. And for our last panelist is Miss Talisha, and she is the teacher at SMK Kota Lama. Okay. As we know, LGBT stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. LGBT has caused serious and major issues. LGBT also has cut across the public of universe, including Malaysia. From my own research about LGBT, it is stated that the early LGBT rights movement was back in 1924. Henry Goebbels, a German immigrant, is the person that founded the Society for Human Rights, and he is the person that documented the gay rights organization. Nowadays, the issue become more huge because in the US, the LGBT movement has seen a big progress. The laws prohibiting homosexual activity has been struck down and make the issue become global. This issue also made LGBT expand in Malaysia. Today, we will discuss about LGBT in working environment. We will also discuss about how LGBT people work. As we know, LGBT people have different identity from normal person. So they may have a few problems or hard situation for them at their workplace. These LGBT people also may have issue with their boss, co-workers, or other people around them in the workplace. It is also a question whether LGBT people can stay committed to their tasks and do their job correctly because they are different from normal human beings. Without wasting our time, we will hear an explanation about this topic from our first panelist, Datuk Mustaqim.
Thank you to the Mr. Moderator. Like being introduced by the moderator, my name is Datuk Mus, or you can call me Datuk M, and I am manager of Mustahak Holdings in Berhad. So, as a manager of one big company, which is Mustahak Holdings in Berhad, I have undergone so many challenging and so many experience in handling company problems. Before I can come to this stage of success, one of my experience in my way of success as an entrepreneur, I experienced with LGBT worker and client. To handle a big company as Mustahak Holdings in Berhad, I will need many workers to do it, and because of that, some of my workers are involved in LGBT problem. To me, in my observation and working with worker who is LGBT, the main reason of how one person are interested of being LGBT are come from her or from he or her socializing. As an example to this statement, we see if one person has spent most of their time with one group of people, this person are tend to become the same as the group behavior. This kind of situation are also happen in my company. Usually, an LGBT person are not liked by the others workers, so they will form a group that only have person like them in it. However, sometimes other workers need to work together with them, and somehow this person are interested with this group and spend time together with them. So that's how it's all begin, and the worker now become LGBT. The main problem when we have the LGBT worker are trust in his ability. I do not say that all the LGBT workers are bad, but in a bit to convince client, I prefer more of normal person that those have an issue with LGBT group to make sure my client feel comfort.
Okay, thank you to Dr. Mustaqim for a great point of view. Okay, it can be said that LGBT can spread with interaction, right? Okay,
Yes.
for working environment also, they tend to have many obstacles and problems. Okay, for more information about this topic, we will go to our second panelist, is Dr. Shafiqa.
Thank you to moderator for the questions. Okay, first of all, LGBT are considered as a mental illness and are extremely alarming because they are against the nature. And said Selangor Mufti Datuk Muhammad Tamis Abdul Wahid, and as we know that the nature of normal human life, that is man and woman as created by Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, and that LGBT is clearly illegal and contrary to Islamic teachings based on the Al-Quran and the Prophet Hadith. So this LGBT also have the effect of the epidemic on such individuals as HIV, AIDS, and various sexually transmitted disease. So most people know that HIV viruses are often contagious as a result of needle sharing as a leading cause of the spread of the virus. But recent statistics shows that the LGBT people are taking over HIV cases nowadays.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Shafiqa, for your sharing. Okay, now we will move to our last panelist, which is Miss Kalisha, and she has many experience that she will share from her point of view about this LGBT issue.
Right, thank you to the moderator for the questions. From what I observe, people get involved with this LGBT illness is because they often bullied and tortured and often frustrated by their partners who always give them false hopes and deceive them. Some LGBT people feel confident about their identity and survive in this hectic community by being professional hide about their identity, but also there are more of them feeling uneasy about that too. In this case, your emotions were affected and turns them into this mistaken identity. When these LGBT people getting in the workplace, some of them feel uncomfortable from people judging and stay away from their coworkers. When they feel the surrounding against them, this community will feel a sense of fragmentation between the work and family identities, and they couldn't truly connect with themselves at work or outside of work. They also wondering about how they feel and who they are and what's supposed them to be, and need to suppress a core part of who they are for 8 or more hours a day. They also lack of confidence and feeling down that gives them bad impact to their work. Due to the various forms of judgment and discrimination that they receive, they tend to distance themselves from the community and try to hide their identity, their different sexual identity.
Okay, now we will move to Q&A. So, Dato', I want to ask Dato', do you agree or disagree with these LGBT people?
To me, in my point of view, I will say that I disagree with LGBT people, because to me, even that they can control themselves from being what they are, they can try at least to change their behavior in order to fit in with the society, and moreover with the worker at their place. I do not say that all the LGBT people are bad person, but I am saying what they are doing are wrong. To me, I believe that every person can make a change on their self, no matter how hard it is. It's just a matter of they want or they don't want.
Okay, thank you, Dato'. Okay, now for Dr. Shafiqa, I want to ask your opinion about, is it possible to change the people with LGBT?
Okay, for me, this LGBT people need our help to turn them into normal human beings. It is necessary to help them rediscover their clear path. This is because some of them grow up in unexpected environment. So that will cause them to change and become the members of the LGBT communities. So as one of the sane and human people, we need to guide them to change, not just blame on their
wrongdoing.
yes wrongdoing.
Okay, that's all. Thank you, Dr. Shafika. Okay, for Ms. Kanisha, we can see that many people has responded to this issue because it is getting bigger and more serious. So today I want Ms. Kanisha to share with us how do you react with people that have LGBT.
Okay, so first of all, I want to say that LGBT is the wrong side of Islam, but we also can't keep pointing fingers at them and putting them at fully fault. This is because they cannot control their emotions and reactions to themselves. So I will not look down on them, but firmly deny that LGBT people should not be left out. We need to find ways to change them and help them in many ways. People also need to help them and not look down on them, as this will make their emotions less distracting and less confident to change. They will often feeling alienated from other coworkers and lacking a sense of pride and dignity. So, from what I observe, the LGBT has been a significant number of transgenders with an interactive Islamic aspect to the medical approach. Malaysian transgenders face discrimination in employment, and as a result, they experience financial instability. It is imperative that respective authorities, agencies, and individuals address and heal those social illness by all creative means, such as conventional and spiritual education and consultation. The other types of social illness, LGBT, must be tackled and corrected for the well-being of the nation and the Ummah.
Okay, for our last session, I will open a question for our audience.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Can I ask one question? So my question is, what do you think about the LGBT right in Malaysia?
Do you ask the question to me?
Anyone can answer.
Can you repeat the question again?
What do you think about the LGBT right in Malaysia?
Or LGBT right in Malaysia. So the LGBT right in Malaysia is a conflict in our country lah, which is the LGBT person has their right, like a toilet, and so on for their society. So to me, in Malaysia, the LGBT right is totally illegal. It's totally illegal. That we cannot support the government Malaysia cannot support the LGBT right, because in our country religion also make the LGBT are illegal. We cannot support the LGBT right. However, the government can make some organization to help the LGBT person to make them back into the right path. So that's all that government can do, but we cannot support the LGBT right. So that's all.
Thank you to all of our panelists. Okay, that's all for our forum discussion about topic LGBT in working environment. Okay, in conclusion, this issue is really big because it involves many sides. This issue needs to take seriously because if this issue becomes a massive problem, it will make people fight and there will be no peace. We need to consider which is right or wrong because it involves many generations. We need to keep everyone safe from bad influence. So that's all for today. Thank you to all of our panelists for giving their opinion and statement about this topic. Thank you.